Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage BLEXIT's National Brand Director and your host for the BLEXIT Breakdown.
Hi, everybody.
Pierre Wilson.
Wow. So beautiful in here. It's so great to see so many smiling faces. How you guys feeling today? Are you guys enjoying the show so far? Let me hear a little bit more noise now. Are you enjoying the show so far? Well, it's intermission, guys. We got to take a second. We got to pause. We got more great speakers coming your way. But during the meantime, I will be walking around, talking to you guys, getting a feel for how you feel about the show, how you feel about BLEXIT. So I hope to interview you guys. But we will be back in the second half shortly. You guys enjoy your intermission. We'll see you around. Welcome to BLEXIT Breakdown, guys. We are live. We are at the Florida rally. We're going to see who's around, who we can interview. Diamond, how are you? How you doing?
Good.
You just got in?
Yep, I did. With my friend Johnny.
How you liking it so far?
It's good. I like BLEXIT.
What about you?
It's going great.
Is this your first rally?
This is my first rally.
Anybody in particular you looking forward to hearing from?
I saw Larry. That's what I was really coming for, and of course, Candace Owens.
Candace is a popular one, of course. What about you, Diamond? I know you've been to a couple, but
King Face.
I know you love King Face. I knew it. I knew it. Why King Face?
Because we just can relate. He lit.
King Face seems to resonate. Well, thank you guys for coming, of course. Enjoy the rest of the show, okay? All right. How you doing? You just standing right next to me. So look, we ready for an interview. How you doing? What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, is this your first rally?
Yes, it is.
How are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Loving the things I'm learning. Everybody giving their perspectives and just contributing to such a wonderful progressive movement. I'm so glad to be a part of it, and I'm excited.
Are you feeling the energy in the room?
I'm sorry?
Are you feeling all the energy in the room?
Absolutely. I love it. I feel like it's finally a safe space for like conservative views, because we don't have a safe space in the media and even in public. It's like hard to express your views, but being in a room full of people who are all for being, themselves and expressing their views freely, I'm here for it.
Do you have a BLEXIT story? Because I notice a lot of times people have a BLEXIT story, like that awakening for them. Did that happen to you at any point?
Yes, it did. Quite recently. I can't remember the exact day and time, but I was inspired by Rob Smith at first. I saw him, I believe, on Middle Ground.
He's here today.
Oh my gosh. I would love to see him. But yeah, he inspired me first, seeing him on Middle Ground and his ideas. And it was just like, you know what? Like, that really sticks with me, and I feel like it's time for a change. And then I started to see Candace Owens and Larry Elder, and then I just feel like I was coming into myself. I feel like I was a conservative my whole life, but it's just that I was blinded by the media and blinded by other people's perspectives and how they try to shove it down your throat, But hearing them and seeing their confidence and just seeing the facts, that's really all it is the facts. And I was just like, this is me, and this is who I am, and I'm going to do everything I can to empower others to see that in themselves too, because a lot of people are probably like this, but they're just afraid to express their views because of what the media constantly portrays.
Are you from Florida?
Yes, I am. Hollywood, Florida, born and raised.
Okay, high five. You ought to get involved with the Florida chapter. They have a table set up over there. Definitely get involved with them if you haven't already. You'd be great for BLEXIT.
What? Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. Let's hug it. Let's bring it in.
Thank you.
No problem. Alicia, hi, how are you? We have the BLEXIT Florida Assistant State Director in the house.
Hi, good. How are you?
Pretty good. You enjoying the show?
Yeah, I love it. Got a lot of information.
You've been double duty and doing volunteering and watching the show, so you've been doing everything.
Yeah, helping out, watching the show, trying to make sure everything goes well, and a lot of people get the information that they need.
You are I always see you online. She's very passionate, y'all. She is very, very passionate. She takes no prisoners. She goes really hard. What inspires you to push so hard? Do you think it's something the black community needs, or what pushes you to do that?
Well, I have a 4-year-old son, so my 4-year-old son is the reason that pushes me so hard, especially with school choice and education, because we are lacking a lot of education. I just found out that they don't even teach phonics in school anymore. So they don't even know how to read correctly. They don't know how to pronounce the letters A, B, C. Those kind of things like that are very important. And in order for those things to change, we have to change our local leaders, such as our city council members, go to our city commissioners. We need to know our district leaders. We need to know all of those people. If we don't, then we're failing our state.
Is there anything that you hope to tell people who are listening from Florida that are interested in maybe joining the chapter or don't know about the chapter? Anything you want to say to those folks today?
Yeah, that if they're looking for any kind of change at all, that they should just join BLEXIT. If you're trying to figure out, well, what's going on with my community? Why haven't things changed? What's really going on? Join BLEXIT. We'll be more than happy to tell you about all of the opportunities that we have, education, prison reform, criminal justice, all of those things. We're able to tell you about it all, so that way you're making the right decisions with your life.
Thank you so much, Alicia, for doing this. Enjoy the rest of the show. Let's see who else we have out here. Great interviews so far. Let's see if we can keep this streak going. So, how you doing? Thank you, sir. Yeah, let's do a quick interview. Tell everybody your name.
How are you doing today? So I'm Michael Bloomling Jr. I'm running for U.S. Congress in Florida District 21 against Lois Frankel, and I'm here to support the BLEXIT movement. I actually came from a vulnerable population. I was born in Fort Benning, Georgia, and my dad, he turned to drugs and alcohol after Vietnam. He abused and raped my mom. He abused me. I grew up in Section 8 housing, so I saw firsthand what it takes to overcome adversity. That's what I'm trying to share with the community.
So I definitely see what's inspired you to run for office. Now, do you see any pushback from people typically just with anything when it comes to you running for office? Like, what, being a conservative obviously isn't easy nowadays, right? We're being silenced. So what do you hear a lot when you're out there campaigning?
Well, this is the main thing. I'm a compassionate conservative for the community. That's where we got to come together. Duty, honor, country. We got to come together. We got to accept each other. We got to love each other. I'm a Judeo-Christian. I'm Catholic. I'm involved in the community. So after the military, I published 3 books. So I'm really trying to help people who've been abused recover, military transition. So the major thing is when you come from a vulnerable population, it's the funding source. So that's why we got to support small business owners. I fought in Washington, D.C. for individuals with disabilities, minorities, and women, because they're the future. So a lot of times people don't just think because you don't come from money that you can't rise above. So when you hear the speakers here today, you see how they got a personal story, and that's what people can relate to when they're trying to make a decision, not only at the voting booth, but for their family.
Do you have a favorite speaker?
My favorite speaker, honestly, Brewer.
From here?
Jack Brewer.
Brewer.
I was up at CPAC, and he prayed over me, and that's what we need. We need prayers for the campaign. You know, vote Bloomling. You know, it's bloomling2020.com. But we need people to come together. So I'd love to come partner with your organization, because that's what we do. We come together. We support each other. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're black, you're white, you're man, you're female. Because when I served in the military, we had an American flag on our shoulder. That's what was important, being an American, and that's what we are. So I commend you for what you're doing. I love this country. I love what you're doing, and we got to support each other, because that's how we're going to drive change, and we need to do that in U.S. Congress.
Amen. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for taking time with us. God bless you. Much luck in your campaign, too, as well. All right. All right, let's see who we got. Let's go ahead. How you doing today, sir? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm just trying to flex it at the BLEXIT.
You flex it at BLEXIT? That's a
BLEXIT.
That's a hashtag.
Hashtag flex it at the BLEXIT.
How are you liking the show so far?
Show so far so good.
Is this your first one?
Yeah.
Really? So are you liking it? You feel like you're gonna come back again? What you feeling? You gotta give us the scoop. What you feeling halfway through?
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own individual thing that they're talking about. So yeah, it's very enlightening as far as the commentary. You know, it's kind of catches you off guard a bit, but definitely will wake you up.
Any particular speaker you looking forward to at all, or just everybody?
Well, I mean, I came to see Candace, but then the Indian guy,
Dinesh,
whatever. Yeah, he's
fantastic.
Yeah, he caught me off guard, and his entire story from the beginning to the end, and then the guy on the end, Larry Elders, you know, his story is so real, how they tell their story about the blackness and about their upbringing, that it's a bit shocking.
So let me ask you, too, because you said it's your first one. What brought you out, though? What was the moment where you said, I'm going to go to this BLEXIT rally? Was there anything in particular that caught your eye? Like, what brought you here today?
Well, I mean, that was Candace. Yeah, Candace brought me here. I came to see Candace.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Are you from Florida?
You know, we got to do the corona.
We do.
We can't shake hands.
Flex, look, flexing that Blexit, y'all. Flexing that Blexit. Flexing that Blexit. Hashtag, I love it. We have to make sure we do it. Do the hashtag. All right. Thank you.
They get mad at the rest of the shirt.
3 minutes? Okay, I might do king face.
Yeah,
Oh,
King
excuse me.
Face.
And I'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go. King Face. What's up, King Face? Hey, we got to get you on the BLEXIT breakdown. My show ain't official if I don't get King Face each time, okay? We got to make sure we get King Face. How you feeling, man?
Sorry, man. I'm having a good time, man. I feel great, man, for real.
You excited?
The crowd is wonderful, man. Listen, I'm excited.
You coming up, man.
Yeah, we coming up.
We coming up. You got some new stuff in store. I don't think they ready.
Nah, they not ready, man, but it's going to be a great show, man. I hope they enjoy it.
What brings you back each time? Because you could easily not come back each time, but something brings you back to each rally. What makes you come back each time?
Man, you know, I love what Candace been doing. You know, she's a pioneer, and she's always been real and genuine with me. Always make sure I've been good, and that's what I like, the family feeling. Especially with the whole BLEXIT movement, it's like a family feeling. It don't feel like you're just coming to a rally. It feels like you're coming to hang with your family, like, you know, like how,
Family reunion.
Yeah, like a family reunion, man. So that's, you know, I love the energy, man. I love the people, man. They show me a lot of love, and why would I not want to be here?
Well, look, we know King Face got a line, so we're going to let him get back to it before intermission is over. But thank you, King Face.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you for always,
Let's bring it in.
yeah, thank you for always making sure I'm good.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. So we're going to wrap up because intermission is almost over, guys. But this was another segment of BLEXIT Breakdown. Stay with us each BLEXIT rally to continue to see new faces here, the BLEXIT stories. We love you guys. And don't forget to donate. All right. So long.